Hey, this is Alex from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like this from the Good Old Boys, hit subscribe and support this independent podcast.
Michael Carter, running back 43 last year, 114 rush attempts, 402 yards, 3 touchdowns, 41 receptions, 54 targets, 288 yards, 0 touchdowns through the air. Thoughts on Michael Carter?
His ADP right now down in the 210s. Again, I think this is a case of, if you're gonna get Breece Hall, odds are you can wait and grab Michael Carter because that'll likely be the guy that is getting a majority of the carries to start the season if Breece Hall isn't able to go. I don't know that it's a true handcuff with Breece Hall and Michael Carter. But I do think that if you are going to go the Breece Hall route and you're going to spend that capital on Breece Hall, you do have the ability later on, so long as you're paying attention and don't let him pass you by, that you can pick up a Michael Carter and give yourself a little bit of insurance there. I think Michael Carter's what did you say he finished last year RB wise? 40?
He and Breece Hall finished back to back, 42, 43.
And that feels kind of, I don't want to say that that's his ceiling, but that feels kind of in the ballpark where he's going to be. So, he's a spot start. He's an insurance policy for Breece Hall if you've got him on your roster. That's kind of how I view Michael Carter this year.
Yeah, and Michael Carter certainly saw playing time with Breece Hall going down, but never could necessarily translate it into really good fantasy performances outside of like that 3 touchdown week in week 17 there. So, and this is one of those that I don't know that I necessarily would look at going with Michael Carter even as a handcuff play. Even if I take the Breece Hall route, right? Like he's coming off the board 165. That's going to put him way late to the point where in most redraft leagues he'll probably go undrafted. So if I draft Breece Hall, I'm going to flag Michael Carter and keep a very good eye on him. If Carter goes down, or if Hall goes down or is slow or misses some time there, I might pick him up there as a little bit of an insurance policy. He's come off the board RB like 57. So do I think he probably outperforms that? Yes. Is it enough for me to draft him? No.